Hey spiritual seekers, today I'm going to give you a tough one. This is really tough, though sounds very easy and pinky and fluffy and full of bliss. You know, let's try, so stay with me and learn how this uneasy stuff can get you going. So, the fifth HUNA principle, to love is to be happy with. To love is to be happy with. So let's start with love, here and now. So here where you are, right? It sounds very easy. Very easy. To love is to be happy with. But let's do a test. Now you can stop the video and go to the mirror. Look at yourself into the mirror. Look into your eyes and say, I love you. It's even more powerful and transformative if you use your name. Like in my case, it would sound like, I love you, Julia. It's a tough test, believe me. From the bottom of your heart, sincerely and honestly, really with love, tell yourself, I love you. People either don't want to do this, or if they do, they describe the sensations being very strange and uncomfortable and uneasy and whatever, right? Why? Because most people I know have issues with self-love and self-worth. Really, believe me, it's a tough one. It sounds easy, but it's a tough one. So, it's a challenge. But if you get over it, if you really make it work, it will change your life forever. So my own personal example is really that I have issues with this. And I had issues with this, with self-love and self-worth. To love is to be happy with. So do you love yourself? Are you happy with yourself? I guess I would... at some point I would answer no. I'm this and that and this, and I would criticize myself, and I understood that it's not effective. So at one point I really looked back on my life, and I understood that who I was and who I am now, that these are two different people. The transformation was really huge. It was immense. So I just said, wow, I applauded to myself. Who I was, a desperate, lost, disoriented person, unaware of herself. Now I'm, in no way can I say that now I have reached the end of this spiritual journey. Now I'm completely aware of myself. No, it's an ongoing process. But at this point, when I look back on myself and I look at myself now, I can only say, wow, well done, Julia, well done. So I do hope that you can get inspired with my example and with this principle. To love is to be happy with. The test that I suggested is actually, it's not a one-time challenge, it's not a one-time test. It's actually an exercise that should be done every day, if possible, several times a day. So you look into the mirror and you say, I love you. The way you are now, it doesn't matter if you are 2 pounds lighter or heavier, if you have worse clothes or better clothes, if you have a job or if you haven't a job, and so on and so forth. The way you are now. So you say to yourself, I love you the way you are. I love you and accept you the way you are now. And if you feel uncomfortable about this used and abused word love, you could start with actually something maybe more effective, with neutrality and acceptance. Yes, you are the way now, and I accept that. I'm neutral. I'm neither angry or very happy about it. I am neutral and I accept you the way you are now. And you know what? I paid attention that in my life, my attitude to other people changed, because I accepted myself the way I am. I applauded myself because I was successful, I transformed myself. I also started to be more tolerant and more acceptable of other people's failures and mistakes and peculiarities and so on. Yes, you are the way now, the way you are, because now you are at some point in your spiritual journey. So yeah, if love sounds too much, then you could start with something also very effective. The first step, acceptance and neutrality. I love you and I accept you the way you are. Okay, so we are all on our spiritual journey, on our eternal, endless journey of becoming aware. So if you want to join me, then you can, in the comments, you can find the email address, and there you will find, you will write to me, and I will mail you my free course of life transformation. Or you can write to me, and we'll have a session, a coaching session. So, a good journey to you, spiritual seekers.